Bitcoin Lawton here. I'm sorry, I was about to go to bed, but the charts said, no, you shall go into a trade. You shall trade. I don't care what time it is because cryptos don't sleep. And we are popping. Bitcoin is now testing 43,000. I am sorry, dude, my last video of the display was turned down off bright and it seems very blurry, but an update on this is that Bitcoin is now above 43,000. We have blue skies. We have confirmed this is a beautiful bounce right here off support, now flipped. So we are rocking and rolling, you guys. Doge on the 15-minute. This thing is looking really juicy as well. Congratulations, the traders out there that are trading some Doge or getting that in that Doji. Little Digibyte is popping too. We are breaking resistance right now, and things are looking very weird for the dollar right now. The dollar is poking its head out of this. I really need the dollar just to follow this. This is the course of the dollar that I need to be successful. There is a theory of dollar milk called the dollar milkshake theory. And I heard that from a guy that I follow named Rob Sultan. I would recommend his channel. He is he's a sound money advocate. And the dollar milkshake theory basically goes kind of like that people go back to, they juggle this milkshake of the dollar, that the dollar can go up as well as commodities can go up at the same time. And that happens as every other currency fails, so that everything goes back to the US dollar because it's a global reserve asset. And so every other fiat currency will fail first before the dollar, in theory. So as that happens, though, the dollar will be flooded and the strength will actually pop. But then when people realize, hey, the inflation's getting out of control, we're at 14%. They say it's 7-8%, but in reality, it's more like 14-15%. So last time you have to raise rates to 20% to combat this. So the Fed is in a corner. What are they going to do? Are they going to crash the market or let inflation run hot? Those are the two options. 0.25% interest rate hike means nothing in the grand scheme of things. I did want to touch on this chart. This is a very beautiful chart, and I've always wanted to do this chart ever since I started in my crypto adventures back in 2017. I'm over here. This is unfortunately where I bought in my first cryptos. I wish I was down here, but this is kind of where I capitulated up. I was a part of the problem in the capitulation up in this instance. I learned a lot of lessons, got into some mining. I still, I don't regret anything that I ever did in cryptos. So just so you guys know, that I made some mistakes. Yes, it's a volatile ride. The faithful will be rewarded. That's all I can say. And believe in a project, believe in a protocol, and hold on to it, and don't let it go. And if it pumps ridiculously crazy, if it does 24,000% in 2 months, like a Doge, then take a little profit. Okay, don't leave everything on the table here. Okay, looking back. So I bought here. Then I bought this dip too, because I was like, oh, I thought, I bought this dip too. So when it dipped down to 11,000 again, I bought that dip. Pumped back up. I was like, oh, we're going to the moon. And then I realized that that was not so much the case. And this was a lot of really hard learning experience right here, you guys. So, you know, I watched, you know, all my money basically go lose 90% of my money right here. Okay, on this next little shenanigans right here. Oh, not all, you know, not 90%, 66%, but another 30%, right? So, so fell into a descending triangle. I actually thought we might break up here. Okay, so I was accumulating at this point in time. So looking back in retrospect, you know, I still don't feel bad. There was a really good chance it was going to break up, but you know, knowing what I know about descending triangles, sure, yeah, I would have loved to not buy in right here. I did save a little bit just in case, which I did use. You know, I didn't blow my whole wad right there at that point. I did save some for the bottom here, and I was accumulating at 32. I remember this dip. This was catastrophic. You know, for everybody that was in the markets portfolio, just a 50% plunge deep into the abyss, right? And then we have hope. It just slowly bumps along, and then there's hope, and then there's an ascending triangle, right? The first ascending triangle we see in this whole horrible, you know, catastrophe. The first ascending triangle, and it breaks up, and then another one, bam, breaks up, and another one, and then this one. A little bit different, but and then another descending triangle, right? So I actually started you know, I was accumulated here, and then Bitcoin just like a roller coaster on this year. This whole year was just ridiculous. But my point is of this whole story is that the formation that we're in right now, looking long term, is a very tightening formation, and this formation can get us, okay, you guys, look at this thing. This thing can get us to a new, you know, this high right here is at 18,000. I have to zoom out like all crazy. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Okay, so 182,000 is where this touch of this line is right here. And this is the formation that we're in. So even if it takes another, you know, until May for an actual breakout, it's still going to go up to 100, like, you know, probably minimum. It might even overshoot this. So, you know, we could breach 200 grand in the next, you know, by 2023. Like, this seriously could happen right now, you guys. Another 100, you know, on this thing, another 212%. Okay, like that's like a realistic goal in the next, as this thing blows off. And then I think what we're gonna do, just so you guys are clear here, is this is gonna be the bear market, right? So we're gonna retest this zone that we're in right here, because this formation that we're in right now. This is the support. So then we're gonna pop out of this thing, retest. This is gonna be this violent, nasty, you know, wick way up to probably over 200. We're probably going to tap 200 grand in this year, and then the next 900 days is going to be a bear market after that. So take some profits. If you guys can't survive this, take what you need at the top here to survive this, you know, unless you can hold and be strong and hold to 500,000, because that's probably where we're going next in 2026. So anyways, hold strong. I wanted to give you guys a long-term perspective, and apologize for the crappiness of my last video. Right, you guys take it easy. Have a good night. like Martin, enjoy the pump. All right, peace.